everyone, Fixxxer here. We're going to be checking out The Suicide of Rachel Foster. This is developed by 101 Games, published by Daedalic Entertainment. So this came out earlier this year, I think it was around February 2020, and it's just now hitting PS4 and Xbox One. It is a walking simulator where you kind of explore this hotel and you solve a mystery, and lots of spoilers if you're going to be watching this. So if you're watching it and you think it's something you dig, probably turn off the video and go ahead and pick it up. This does deal with a little bit of a sensitive subject matter. I think you could probably get that by the title of the game. But going in, just keep that in mind if you're sensitive to that. All right, you ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. My dear Nicole. Just jump right into the dramatic music, why don't you? Holy cow. You are the daughter every mother dreams of. Beautiful, smart, and fair. You've been through a lot, and I know things haven't always been easy, but remember what Dr. Franklin said after your speech at high school graduation. Faced with the dragon, one must brandish sword and shield. Sometimes one has to know when to kneel before the dragon. I guess that's what Dr. Franklin said? Okay. I've always thought of you as a fighter who, faced with the toughest challenges, is capable of brandishing all the weapons necessary to fight courageously and heroically. We never talked about what happened with your father, but now I need to tell you a few things before his illness separates us. Oh. Am I just gonna push my way through? I guess I am. Excuse me. Oh. The affair your father had with that young woman 9 years ago and her ensuing suicide broke our family apart forever. I imagine exactly what was going through your head in that moment. And my father no longer exists for me. I can only trust my mother. That your father had irreparably betrayed our trust and that she had done the right thing by throwing herself off that cliff. Jesus Christ. I was there. I've always been there. When you dislocated your shoulder at the first game, when you sobbed that night in a room you didn't recognize, and when you kissed Duncan Forbes under the Christmas mistletoe in 1985, you marched against abortion in your first year of college. Duncan was a good kid, but even if I've never said so before, I immediately thought you wouldn't have a lot to talk about. Talking is the foundation of every relationship. If you don't talk, you drift apart. There is so much to say when you don't have a lot of time to say it. First of all, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm still moving along. I never thought rage was an emotion worthy of a good Christian, but I used it. I used it to endure pain. I don't want you to live your life like I have, my love. I want you to be free from the past once and for all. That is why I want you to do exactly as I say. Sell our hotel. The hotel is my family's and you're entitled to it. Go back there, Nicole. I've hired a lawyer and Helena, Mr. Jenkins, to give you this letter once your father has passed away. I will already be gone long. I will already be gone long. Okay. Take a quick inspection. Sign the papers and sell those walls that hold nothing but rage. Keep what you need to pay off your university loans and give the rest to the girl and family. Let's end this story once and for all. We've always been there for each other. I wish I could still be there at your graduation, your wedding, my grandchildren's birth. That's it. We don't know how much time we have. Use yours to love. There's nothing else worth living for. Fighting for or dying for, believe me. I love you above all else. Your mother. June 24th, 1991. a little loud. Okay, so we're off to sell our hotel. Okay. Helena National Forest, Montana, December 93. So this is 2 years after her mother
The
at
bad
least
weather
wrote that
crossing
note.
Montana is amassing all the characteristics of an atypical storm. The bad turn is proving worse than expected, with above-average winds and snowfall, especially forecast for Helena National Forest Natural Reserve. The National Weather Service warns residents to follow all instructions given by local authorities and to avoid all unnecessary travel. Some concerned meteorologists are comparing it to the storm that hit Billings in 1955, with 42 inches of snow falling over a single night. Are we heading into the mother of all winters in Lewis and Clark County?
Okay, so we have a massive snowstorm on the way. We're gonna get snowed in. Hello from Montana. Oh, guess that was a loading screen. Oh, I do need to turn it down a little bit. That's almost peaking on my end here. Okay, back up. There we go. All right, first thing.
Smell. It's all I remember from the night we departed 10 years ago.
Mom's car. My car. Okay, that's what I want. It wouldn't let me do it before. Let's maybe take the master volume down a little bit. I'm not sure that changed anything. All right. I don't know about the head bob. Is there a way to interact with Toolbox? Oh, there we go. Why I needed to do that. Leonard's motorbike. That's the dad. All right. Let's explore this a little bit. I know that the game, the narrative is largely environmentally based, and I know that things happen if you spot things. As in, narratives open up if you know certain things or if you examine certain things. I don't know. All I know is that in this game, you're rewarded for exploring. It's also very dark in here, sorry. I know it's going to be really dark on YouTube. So far, I'm not finding a whole lot of anything besides these two doors. A level? Don't know why that would be important. What was that? Oh, that's the level. Can I crouch? No? Oh, a little bit of lag there. What was that? Faded mural? One way to go. I was wondering
The
if you
attorney said to check the office first. It should be just beyond the Mountain Museum at the end of the stairs to the main floor, if I remember right.
Okay. Excuse me? Is this normal? I'm guessing it's drawing me to the office. Press to zoom.
Thank you for calling. Please leave a message.
Okay. Well.
911 emergency. How can I help you? What's your emergency? Hello? Can you hear me?
What?
What's your emergency?
That wasn't the call that just happened,
Mr.
is it?
McGrath, hi, it's Paulie from Century Telephone Company. I'm sorry to bother you, but as I told you last time, the company requires cutting off the telephone service to delinquent customers. I'm really sorry, Leonard, but my hands are tied. We have to go ahead. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, Nicole, it's Jenkins, the attorney.
Oh, that's the one that just
The
happened.
hotel chain that wants to take over your hotel has just dumped a mammoth holy Bible of documents on my desk that I need to check through. I have to personally go to the county land registry office before we meet. Listen, I know you didn't want to go to your father's funeral, but now the hotel is entirely your property. The law requires you to assess its condition before putting it on the market. It's very noble of your mother to want to repay that poor girl's family, Rachel. Not everyone would deprive themselves of such a sum. Anyway, it's up to you now. Get to it. I'll bring you a burger you Portland folks can only dream of. Oh, I left you some notes and a master key on the dining room table of your family's old apartment. Start your rounds from there. Give me a couple of hours. Don't run off, all right?
All right. I gotcha. Okay, so it's still a little loud. It's not peaking, but it feels like if something loud were to happen, it would peak.
We should have hired a decent attorney from Portland, Mom, not this potato head. Come on, let's do this.
Wow. He didn't seem bad. This reminded me of something. I know how, here's Earth, how we're kind of taught, like, that Venus is closest to us, right? Or sometimes people will say Mars. And of course, we know that our orbits aren't circular like this. They're not, at least not perfectly circular. They're elliptical. But on average, Venus is not the closest planet to Earth, and neither is Mars. But Mercury is closest to the sun. And the reason being is the planets are not all on the same side of the sun at all times, right? They're all going around at different speeds. So Mercury spends more time on the same side of the sun as we do than Venus or Mars. In fact, Mercury is technically the closest planet to every single planet in the solar system, including the ones out in the distance: Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter. Because it is, you know, if Jupiter's over here, sometimes Saturn is over here, and Earth would be over here, and so Mercury would be there. So every single planet, their closest planet, is Mercury, and not the next one over in orbit. I always thought that to be an interesting fact that I don't think a lot of people have realized. So let's look around. Remember, this does a lot of environmental storytelling. You're supposed to look around, find information on walls and desks and stuff like that. So this is our dad, master in astrophysics. All right, so there's gonna be space stuff all over the place, I guess is what they're saying. And he said there's a key on the dining room table. I got a hiccup. Old ass computer. Look at that. When I started gaming, this is what I started gaming on, one of those. August 25th is circled. Okay. The greatest hotel. I guess that's this one. And this playthrough is going to be a lot of me looking around. It's going to be a lot of it. So if you want to get on with the story, looking for a quick playthrough, you're not going to find it here. Claire Wilson for first place, 1980 Montana Arts Cooking Contest. Who's Claire Wilson? She's a good cook. Hotel and Restaurant Association of America. So I guess she's the secretary or something. I'm guessing this is her office. Metro Service, you know. I am there. It's a rather large hotel. All right, let's look around in this place. All right. God, I can pick up every one of these. Indigenous snowshoes. Okay. Wait, did I just grab the same one? Or is it the same one? I don't know. Climbing rope, climbing pickaxe. It's goggles. Okay, let's close that door. Hopefully that doesn't lock. What is that? That is. Oh, this is pictures of the hotel itself. Cool. He's got a duplicate of that for whatever reason. None of these open. So that leaves like one place, right? There is some kind of weird stuttery effect going from left to right. I'm not sure what's causing it. It's definitely happening for me. So wait, it's at the dining table? Am I... Hold on. Where am I at? Those are the offices there. The fireplace room or the ballroom. No. That was definitely a noise. There's the ballroom. And there's the dining room. All right, I guess I'm going into the dining room. I'll check out this room first, though. See if there's anything to check out. Oh, wow, they got payphones in here. God, the germs that are on those things. Ugh. Okay. It's a very large room. Holy cow. What was that? Whatever that means. I'm sure I like this. What? So, am I missing something about the key? I'm assuming it would be in there, but that would be kind of a weird place to leave a key, right? Hold on. Is there a key somewhere else that I'm missing? Mr. Jenkins said he left the management key in the master suite. Why'd I think dining room? Didn't he say... Or did he say the dining room table in the master suite? That might have been what he said. Alright. So the master suite is... not here. Oh, wait. Damn it. How do I go up a level? Oh, there we go. Master suite is on this floor. This is the first floor, though. So it is on this floor. This is the main floor. Oh, so first floor is not the main floor. So the first floor is actually the second floor. So I do need to go up. These pictures were taken off the walls. Isn't that some UK shit? Is it, or Europe? Doesn't Europe do floors like that? Because that's not American. Master Suite is that way. Okay. We're going that way then. don't think this is it. Do I really need to look at the toothpaste? All right, I don't know why I'm allowed in here. Is there anything interesting here? No? Some pictures off the walls as well. So it looks like I can't really open any doors. Every door I've been able to go through so far has been partially opened already. There's the master suite. World music! New wave explosion. A foreigner's guide to Polish electronic music. Alt with no barrier. All right. Oh, we don't move very quickly. The head bob is starting to bother me a little bit though. Stairs going down. A litter box. What was that? There was something here. Pills. Leonard's pills. All right, so we're definitely in the right spot. Why do I need to pick up that sponge? Or that? Observe the spectacles. This looks like a dining room. Oh, there we go. All right, lawyer Benjamin Jenkins. It's the guy that was on the phone. Dear Ms. Nicole Wilson. Oh, that last name. Remember the secretary? So the secretary was the mom. This is to inform you that the nominated personal representative Claire Wilson, which is the office down there. So the secretary or assistant, probably personal representative, is Claire Wilson, which is probably her mom. Is intended to transfer the property of Leonard McGrath's last will and testament. All the ownership rights and responsibility are now attributed to the recipient. Please acknowledge receipt of this letter and confirm indicating your consent to the above transmission, returning it to me in a correct envelope. If I do not receive a reply objection to the proposed transfer, I will assume that you accord to it and that there will not be any future problems regarding the owning of property named above. Thank you. All right, that's just a typical will. Science! The existential issue, the staggering mysteries of being. How could our cosmos come into being? Scott Allen, general relativity and relativistic astrophysics. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot of reading on the back of books. I feel like this is just general astrophysics stuff that probably doesn't really matter to the story. Accretion power and astrophysics. Prospects of using extreme relativistic laser matter interactions for laboratory astrophysics are discussed. I don't think that's going to add specifically to the story. String theory. Aren't these rather broad subjects for someone to be into? Understanding the new mathematics. That's a very bright book, holy cow. It's not I'm so smart, it's that I stay with problems longer. Okay, guy. A black hole astrophysics, the engine paradigm. Why is this so... Wait, hold on. Is there like a bloom setting I can get rid of? There isn't. I turned VSync on, I thought, before I started the game. Why is it not staying? Hold on. It's staying there. Yeah, that bloom is ridiculous. I don't know why they don't give us an option to turn it off. Tensor analysis on manifold. I'm gonna guess that was probably me when I was younger. Or whoever I'm playing. Mathematical physics. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna read the books. I'll show them so you guys can read them if you wish, but I'm not sure I will. Not in this type of playthrough. I probably would if I was private. Leonard, Claire, and Nicole. Me, Mom, and Dad. That spelled it out for me. Gile. Must be Italian. Math! Light bulb flux and luminosity. Hell yeah, math. Exploring in a mathematic. Holy cow, there are books everywhere. How many of these can I explore? Also, are there duplicates? Astronomy in ancient Mesopotamia. The science of omens and the knowledge of the heavens. Mathematics in the time of the pharaohs. Actually would find that interesting. Problem solutions and mathematical analysis. Oh my god, there's so many astrophysics for physicists. Radio astronomy. The fourth dimension. There may be higher dimensions besides our normal 3. Doesn't string theory involve like a lot of dimensions? The first clue came in 1905 when Einstein developed his theory of special relativity. Of course, by dimensions, we're talking about length, width, and height. Theoretical astrophysics. 1981. Esoteric Egypt. Sacred science. What is this? Astrology. Atomic astrophysics and spectroscopy. Polaroid. Can I grab that? No. Oh, the Christmas tree. Looks like maybe the master bedroom. It's poetry. Poetry in the stars. He's got writings on there. It's a little small for me to read. There's lights everywhere. Rachel doesn't want to do her speech therapy exercises. Ooh, this might be important stuff. If the bloom is killing me, it's killing me. I heard you, Rachel. You were right behind me. Rachel is sad. Rachel says she feels alone. Love you, Rachel. Can't see you. Can't see your smile, honey. Puzzle cube! Why can't I not pick it up? What's that noise? Is that the wind? You like Taki? Occult anatomy. Iconology of the human body in the esoteric sciences. See, like that would be super hard to read in that. Can I? Is there a way to read? No. I'm looking for like something that'll bring it up in larger text that would be readable. Rituals and techniques for this life and beyond. There are a large amount of books in here. Holy cow. Okay. Book of Spirit Communications. Some of these books are a little weird for a scientist to have, I think. So what is this room? Oh, Nicole's room, duh. She likes unicorns. And her heart's beating.
God, everything's here exactly the same as when me and Mom left 10 years ago. It's so... Doesn't matter. Quick tour, nothing more, Nicole.
Gotta love the floppy disks. Women warriors. There's the Olympic team. So she played hockey herself.
Victims in the last 3 days. The snow plows are ready, but we're waiting for the intensity of the snowfall to... There will be possible blackouts in the more isolated areas. Make sure your generators are in good condition with stockpiles of fuel. Instructions: refrain from going outside unless isolated ports return home.
So it looks like she played goalie, perhaps? I remember hockey trophy. First place. I remember back in the 90s. I don't remember what year it was. Maybe 93 or so. Oh,
This
there's
is
the key.
the manager's key my mom wouldn't give me when I was little. Huh. I'll need a master key for the guest rooms, though.
When, because I was into hockey. I was into all sports, but I was definitely into hockey. What I liked about hockey was the playoffs are always far more exciting than the regular season. Like it's the biggest jump, I think, from base to like peak excitement in sports. I always thought hockey had the biggest jump, and I always liked watching that. And plus, I started watching hockey in the 80s when the Oilers were big. So I watched, like Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, and Grant Fuhr was my favorite player who was a goalie. I wanted to be Grant Fuhr. I wanted to play goalie. And in the early 90s, I want to say 92 or 93, it was a massive deal that a woman became a professional hockey player. She didn't play in an NHL game. She played with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and it was like one of their first years they were out, I think, if I remember correctly. I could be a little bit wrong, but she did play in some of their minor league games, and her name was Manon Rhéaume, and it was huge. It was massive news. Oh, hello.
What is this, a joke? Hello?